Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. We're going to give some shout outs in there. I know we've got people from all over India tuning in today. Incredible. So let us know what part of India, and let us know who you're watching with. Are you with your family? Are you with your work? Are you at school? We're super excited to be celebrating with you all here today. We've got Peter is in Norway. Great to see you. We have Woody is in England. Great to see you as well. And I'm going to say some of these names wrong, and I apologize. Michael is in Australia. Aman is in India. I was awake too late last night. Me as well. Coney is in Sweden. Dean is in Argentina. Il Sotopagato, I'm sorry I said that wrong, Italy. George is in UK. Comrade is in Washington, D.C. Nevin says, I'm from South India in a park looking at the moon. That is awesome. We got Ghana is in Ghana, and Anand is in Delhi. Welcome. We got Christina is in Lithuania. Welcome here. Shubham, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, is in North India. Welcome. Great to have you. Let's see, Kunal is in India and he's watching alone. That's okay. We're all here watching it together, and we're glad to have you joining us here as part of the TLP community. If you're just joining us, welcome. My name is Zach. I'm the founder and host here at the Launchpad, and here at TLP Network, it's our mission to inform and inspire the explorers of tomorrow, because we believe that space is better together, and we're glad that you are joining us here as we now count down 1 hour 18 minutes till landing. We are now less than an hour away from that ALS burn being conducted, committing Chandrayaan-3 to a lunar landing. We are monitoring the official ISRO feeds, and we'll patch those in the moment they go live. We're expecting those to go live in about 30 minutes time from now, so we hope that we will get some incredible updates there. Catching up on the chat where everyone's watching from. We got Donald is watching in Thailand. Ram is in Telangana, India. Sorry if I say that wrong. Welcome. Catching up. Let's see. We got Watchdog is in Mumbai. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Sandeep is in Frisco, Texas, in the United States. Welcome. Robbie is in Italy. Welcome. Great to have you here. Vienna is in Amsterdam. We got Shubham in Malawi. Welcome. Great to have you here. We have the Ascending Phoenix. Can I have a shout out? Absolutely. Hello. Welcome. Great to have you here. Rishikesh, sorry I'm saying these wrong, I apologize, is in West India. Great to have you here. Parth is from Pennsylvania in the United States. Great to have you here. We've got Morello in California in the U.S. Dib Yendu is in Germany. Welcome. Rajan, I hope that's right, is in Ireland. And Shikar is in India as well. Great to have you here. Keep letting us know where you're tuning in from. Take a moment, engage that like button, share out the stream, invite people to join us. If you guys have questions, you can send those in the chat by tagging us at the Launchpad. We'll work on answering those live. Just make sure you do that at the Launchpad part to the name, and make sure we can see it in our system so we don't miss your questions as we go. And that can be anything related to Chandrayaan-3 or space in general. We'll be excited to answer those questions for you here today. I just saw one come in there. Ryan, thank you so much for that super chat. A big number one. It is going to be a big number one day. I appreciate your support and celebrating Chandrayaan-3 in that way. Helps us continue to bring you the best possible coverage of everything space that we can. And working to keep that up to date. We are getting some updates that may have an earlier feed from the ISRO, so we are keeping an eye on that, and if we do, we will patch that in. I'm not seeing anything as of yet for the ISRO. They were planning to go live in about 30 minutes time, so we have that patched in. That's actually what's just above me here is the official feed. So once that goes live, you will see that, and we will bring that update to you. The last update that we had is that the lander module is ready to conduct its landing burn, its ALS burn. Janika. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Appreciate that super chat. Thanks for sending that in. Appreciate the support. We are now 1 hour, 15 minutes, 25 seconds away, approximately, from touchdown of Chandrayaan-3 on the lunar surface.
यह पूरे भारतवर्ष के लिए उत्साह और गौरवपूर्ण भरा समय है। हम मिशन नियंत्रण कक्ष से मैं विकास स्वर्णकार अपने साथी कमेंटेटर माधुरी के साथ आप सभी दर्शकों का हार्दिक स्वागत करते हैं। हम आपको मिशन से जुड़ी सारी जानकारियां तथा आपको देखा हाल सुनाते रहेंगे, तो बने रहिए हमारे साथ और साक्षी बनिए इस ऐतिहासिक मिशन के लिए। इस मिशन को कुल 4 मुख्य भागों में बांटा गया है। पहला, चंद्रयान-3 अंतरिक्ष यान को LBM-3 द्वारा
And if you're just joining us, welcome here to the launch pad. Seeing some questions coming in. Thanks for tagging us in at the launch pad. We'll do our best to answer those. Ashwin is asking, hi, can you enlighten us on the last stages of horizontal to vertical conversion of the module? And that's a really fantastic question. Thank you for sending that in. So when Chandrayaan-3 conducts its ALS burn, it will of course be firing in the retrograde to help slow it down. So its landing will actually be pointed in the direction that is currently traveling. Once that burn is conducted, the lander will slowly maneuver itself as it lands to actually be pointing, of course, to the surface at a slight of an angle. As it comes lower to the surface, right before landing, it will fire those engines one last time to conduct that soft landing burn for that actual touchdown. Now that it touched down just 1 hour 13 minutes or so away from now, that landing burn expected to begin just over 54 minutes from now. But we'll have live views from inside the ISRO mission control room as we continue through today's stream, waiting for more updates from the ISRO. If you are just joining us, though, welcome. We did want to give a shout out to the ISRO collection. You can head on over to tlpnetwork.com, click on the shop, use promo code MOON3. You can get 10% off of everything over on the store. We do have shipping to India available, and we've worked to try to keep those costs as absolutely low as possible. So definitely take some time and check that out. Some of those shirts are limited edition, so once we have landing confirmation, they're going to disappear not too long after. So make sure you take some time and check that out as well. We are keeping an eye on the ISRO's official feeds. We do not have anything coming in from them at this time, but once we do, we will of course patch those in to have an update from the ISRO directly, but we are working to get updates from them via social media as well. Aditya, so proud to say that complete casting of the Launchpad Live is being cast in our school. Well, hello. Let me know a school name, and we'll try to do a shout out for that. And if you send us a picture, we'd love to give you guys a shout out on social media. Welcome. I know we've got a number of schools tuning in, workplaces as well, and families. So hello and welcome. It is great to have you all joining us here. It's an exciting day for India and for the world. We are all cheering India on today for this lunar landing. As today we all go back to the moon. And it's just the beginning of a new space race, and it's awesome to see India helping lead that. We've got a poll for you guys in the YouTube chat. How do you think today's landing is going to go? Over 17,000 votes. 94% are saying successful landing, and 2% are saying good landing, maybe some issues with the rover. Oh, there's the school name. Oh, I'm going to say this wrong. I apologize. Forgive me. Bal Bharati Public School in Noida, Uttar Pradesh in India. Hello, welcome. It is great to have you all here. I'm going to make sure I take note of that. But great to have you all here. We're super excited to be partnering with some schools. So if you're at a school watching, let us know in the chat. Tag us at the launch pad, and we will answer some of those questions. If you guys have questions, send those in the chat by tagging us at the launch pad. and we will work on answering those live here in the chat. I see some other people saying hello, we're students. Wow, the chat's going really fast. Great to have you all here. If you are a teacher from a school and you're watching, first, just thank you so much for investing in your students' time and education and sharing this with them. It is so critical, and teachers and schools that are sharing this with their students, it's just so important to celebrate these moments. So thank you for making that effort to make this part of their education, and thanks for choosing the Launchpad as part of that. We're super excited to do that as well. We are working on getting some kits together for schools as well over the next bit to help with watch parties and stuff, as this is just beginning for India's space program, really. We got crew launches in a few years, and Artemis, and so many other things. So we are working on that for schools. Super Chaoticus? Yes, thank you so much for that super chat. Super generous, not even a message with it. I appreciate that. AM, in India, all government schools are set to show the broadcast of landing. That is so amazing. Sharish's DM, did Chandrayaan-2 landing as well go through the same phase landing process as Chandrayaan-3? I believe it was quite similar for it. I haven't dived fully into the actual orbits of 2, but it was a very similar process for that we've seen here with Chandrayaan-3. Catching up on here, we got Rajev. Hi, I'm a student from Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, from class 11th. Great to have you here. If you think I might have trouble with the name you're saying, if you put like the pronunciation in brackets, that would be amazing. We do want to give you guys shout outs. I want to not butcher them too bad. Unless you want me to butcher them, then we can do that too. But we're glad to have you here. Quick question coming in. Can ISRO delay the landing if complications arise with the lander module? Absolutely. They are able to not conduct the ALS burn when things begin. Or is targeted, so they could go for more orbits. But at this time, everything from mission control is confirming that they are on a good target to conduct that burn now, just 49 minutes away from now. Sarav, thank you so much for that #1 super chat. Appreciate that. Thanks for helping continue support. Jai Hind, is this live? Well, I hope so. I didn't sleep all night, so I hope so. It's an exciting day, and we're glad to have you here. Vina says hello from the UK. This is Vina. Basically, I'm from India. Great to have you here. Catching up on the chat. We got Joker watching from a terrace of a college building in East India. Welcome. Great to have you here. You can keep letting us know where you're watching. We got Dr. Pateratius, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, who's a cashier in Northeast India. So super awesome to have you here with us. So many people tuning in from around the world as we wait for Chandrayaan-3 to land on the lunar surface. Vijay, wow, thank you so much. That is super generous, super excited. That's basically my emotions, that emoji that you sent. Super generous, super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. From our entire crew, I know we've got Jay is in our TLP Network Operations Center in Scotland. We've got Kieran in our TLP England studio. I'm in our Canada studio. And then we have our TLP moderators and rocket chasers around the world, all tuning in, helping make this possible, collecting information and seeing your guys' responses. So that goes into making this possible and helping us expand. We are planning, and we're super excited to say this, we are planning the launch pad going to India. Plans are in progress for that. We're figuring out all around what launches and stuff, but that is the first time we're saying that. We are going to go to India, and super excited to get on the ground. We'll hopefully do some arrangements to be able to meet some people when we're there. It's going to be a little bit till we do it, probably sometime maybe next year, but we'll see. But definitely stay tuned for that. We're super excited because India is becoming a huge player in the space race. If you are just joining us, though, welcome here to the launch pad. We are counting down now 1 hour, 6 minutes and counting until touchdown of Chandrayaan-3 on the lunar surface. We're about 20 minutes away from the ISRO beginning their live broadcast, and we will, of course, patch that in. We're answering your guys' comments and questions. You can send those in the chat by tagging us at the launch pad, and we will work on answering those live to the best of our ability. If you haven't yet, take a moment, engage that like button, and share out the stream. It really does help us out. Also, we'll put it back to the other screen here. We're on the road to 200,000 subscribers, and you guys are absolutely blowing us away. Already past 193K already this morning. You guys are incredible. So definitely take some time if you haven't yet and you enjoy space. Consider engaging that subscribe button. Here at the Launchpad, we bring you full live launch coverage, space news updates, exclusive one-on-one interviews, and more. We went into a new rocket facility factory to see their engines, and we're about to release that interview. We were the first people into this facility, and we're super excited to take you inside that. Will from Germany, fingers crossed for India. Thanks so much for sending that in. That super chat. Appreciate your support there. And for those joining us, we do have confirmation ISRO is still ready to conduct their burn at that targeted time. We are keeping a close eye on that. We got Jason's watching from New Zealand. We got Tushar is watching from Perth, Australia. And we're continuing to monitor the chat here. As we said, if you guys are watching by yourself, with friends, with family, or your school, and you want a shout out and possibly the actually getting to be seen on screen, consider taking a photo, putting that over to us on X, TLPN_official. You can tag us. You can send it to us over on our Discord. It's free to join. The Discord link is in the chat and in the description. That's where our community hangs out in between launches. Or I guess you can even email it to us as well through our website. We'd love to see that. I know we have a couple that have come in via X, so we'll work on patching those in here momentarily, so you can see. I know we've got one here from Alvis, so we're going to pull that up shortly. So keep sending in those photos or videos, and we will get those up on the air here as we continue to count down. I know we have another Chitan, thank you for sending in that super chat. Another one there celebrating. Super exciting. We are now coming up to that 1 hour mark of touchdown. That's absolutely incredible. We have Desi, engineering student from Bangalore, India. I'm sure ISRO will succeed this time. By the way, I was watching the launch pad the time of the launching the Chandrayaan-3. That is awesome, Desi. Thank you so much for coming back and being here. We appreciate it. It's truly incredible how many people are tuning in today. It's an exciting day. I'm not even from India. I have no personal investment in this, but I'm just as excited as if it was a Canadian lander or a U.S. lander as well. So this is super incredible. John Wick, mate, it's a race between flag on the moon versus moon on a flag. Sure, yeah, it's an exciting time. We're getting ready to go back here. BRL, please pronounce ISRO for ISRO. Absolutely, we can do that. That's what people are doing. State of the Art is saying he is preparing, sorry, I don't know who you are. I am preparing for an ISRO exam. That's awesome. Wish you all the best of luck. Chandu, I have a question. Do the rover meet Chandrayaan-2 debris? So there is obviously a debris spot where they're landing, but Chandrayaan-3 is going to a slightly different area than Chandrayaan-2. Or Phoenix, greetings from Melbourne, Australia. Hello, amazing work with the live tracking and orbital trajectory visuals.
I will take all stress out of the user experience. Let's have the app ready when I'm back.
Look, we've got HV green light. It's a hybrid club that can be anywhere we need to be.
Thank you so much for choosing TLP to be part of that. We really appreciate it. Catching up on the chats here, as you guys are absolutely flying by. Super amazing. Dan, hey, this is the same one as the rocket that took off a little while ago with all those people. And yes, this is the same one, Dan. That one that we saw launch about 40 days ago with like 10,000 people in the stands watching, that is what's landing on the moon here today. It's been orbiting around the moon for a couple of weeks. As you can see to the right of my screen here, and we'll pull up the other view here, you can see those orbits that it conducted, bringing it closer and closer to the lunar surface in a stable orbit, preparing it for today's flight, or today's landing, excuse me. Ronald, what are the differences between Chandrayaan-3 and Luna 25? They are completely different landers. So there's quite a few differences between them and how they are conducted. One of the big things that happened with Luna 25, they did have to change out some of the cameras and stuff due to the invasion. So they were not as partnered with the European Space Agency as had been originally planned. So, and they also had lots of delays to that one. Chandrayaan-3 was planned. Though it had delays, and Chandrayaan-2 ultimately had some failures, Chandrayaan-3 has always been in the plans. If you're just joining us, though, welcome here to the launch pad. We are now, here we go, we got 10 seconds away. This is super, absolutely incredible. We're going to count out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're now 1 hour away from landing of Chandrayaan-3 on the lunar surface on the South Pole. We're just over 40 minutes away from that ALS burn, the automatic landing burn being conducted by Chandrayaan-3 and the lander. Let me verify the name so I say it, the Vikram lander. We are super excited to see this landing attempt here. We're expecting ISRO to go live here shortly. Jason, thank you so much for that super chat. Love you, India. Appreciate that support, and yes, a super exciting day. All of our help there. Aditya, any updates from the ISRO? Not anything yet, but we are keeping a close eye on that for it. Really love someone just sent us a post on X. Chandrayaan-3 is not just a mission for India, it's a mission for humans, and that is super going back and together and supporting it, and that is just shown by how many people are in this chat from tuning in from around the world, no matter what time. It is 5:30 in the morning here at the Canada studio. We've been up through the night, and it is so worth it. I'm super excited to have that here today. Diveston, and basically a 7th grader with a passion for engineering and science, and chocolate truffles. Subscribe to them. You're welcome. Who doesn't love it? But that is awesome that you have a passion for engineering and science. Work hard on it. Focus on your studies, and you too can get to be part of this really next great space era that we are entering here. Ishan, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, here in my college, Thapar, I hope I said that right. They are live streamed in an open air theater, ground control to Major Tom. That is awesome. Great to have it here. Ramesh, hi Launchpad. So happy to hear about your visit to India. Look forward to seeing you, as I say, in the same place as the ISRO headquarters in Bangalore. See you soon. Awesome, Rashim. Yeah, absolutely. We'll try to figure out how to work an event there when we finalize those details. Celeste, welcome as a general supporter. Thank you so much for joining us. If you guys are interested in supporting what we do, you can do so by becoming a TLP member by hitting that join button. 99 cents a month goes a really long way helping us bring you the best possible coverage, and you get to use some awesome emojis. We added the ISRO emoji, and a moon today, so definitely check that out. We also have some really fun ones for go and touchdown and things like holds for launches, so definitely consider hitting that join button. Truly incredible. We're going to switch over here. I'll see if I can bring it up, actually. We are on that road to 200,000 subscribers, and you guys are absolutely blowing us away with how that is going. We somewhat made a joke of, could we hit 200,000 before Chandrayaan-3 lands? And somehow you guys are like, okay, we accept this challenge. And we are like ridiculously close. So that is so incredible. I appreciate that. This started as a hobby and has been a passion since I was a kid. And the fact that we get to do this together is so super exciting. Jason, another super chat. Love you. India from Melbourne. Thanks so much for sending that in. Appreciate that. Yes, lots of love to India. If you are just joining us, though, welcome here to the launch pad. You can let us know in the chat where you're watching from. We are working to answer your guys' comments and questions. If it is a question, make sure you tag us at the launch pad, and we'll work on answering that live as we continue. Shabham, thanks for sending in that super chat. Appreciate your support as we continue now. Less than an hour away from touchdown of Chandrayaan-3 to the lunar surface, and super exciting time here today. Catching up on the chat here, seeing what People are saying where they're tuning in from. We got Anjali from Bhutan in India. I hope I said that right. Welcome. Lots of just Indias. It's great to have you here. We got Chatitiana. I hope I said that right. Kishore. Welcome. Deek Shaw is asking, did you start this channel alone? Yeah, this started as a kind of hobby passion project in January 1st, 2021. And it's been a super incredible journey getting to be part of this, now being accredited as a journalist in the space industry in Canada and the United States, and working with SpaceX and NASA and all these agencies around the world. It's been truly, absolutely incredible. Pirates Eagle, we've been waiting for this moment for 4 years, so yes, we are excited. What are your thoughts on the Chandrayaan-3 landing? Thanks for sending that in, Pirates, and being here. Super exciting day. I think it shows just the innovation and the success that is coming out of India. I think a lot of people didn't necessarily think about India in the space race until recently, and India has been like, hi, we're here, and we're so ready to go. The fact that you're working on crew missions, lunar landers, all of that is just so super exciting to see another nation step up, and a big nation for the world. So that is super awesome to see. So we're 100% behind them, excited to see what they do, hope that they get more funding from their government so they can continue to push innovation and try new things. It's absolutely part of it there. We appreciate that. Catching up, 41 South, thanks for becoming a member. We appreciate that. Paul, thank you so much for your super chat. Appreciate it. Anais, I hope I said that wrong. We're looking for the Decepticons. That's what we're doing, apparently. Well, I mean, at least if the Decepticons are being real, it means we've got the Transformers, and they're friendly. And like, we could use with some friends, so I'm not against that idea. Aditya, Chandrayaan-2 failed mainly because of a technical glitch with the camera during the coast phase. What changes have been made for Chandrayaan-3 regarding its lander's altitude? They've been monitoring it obviously super closely. They made upgrades to their camera systems. They haven't released like necessarily really big specifics on what changes have been made in between the two missions per se, but obviously there was a number of years in between. So there was a lot of developments that were conducted during that time. Appreciate you sending that in. If you haven't yet, though, take a moment, share out the stream, invite people to join us. We're super excited to have you all joining us here as we are now just over 30 minutes away from that landing burn being conducted. And we invite you to, just share out the stream as we continue sending your questions by tagging us at the launch pad, and we will work on answering those here so that we can make sure we're not missing anyone's comments or questions as we continue through today's stream. So bear with us just a brief moment as we work to put that on a little bit of a slow-mo. We try not to, but we need just a hair of it this morning, I think. So great to have you here. Pravlam, hello, answer this. At what stage does touchdown will board cameras and AI take over and they have no control? That is a really fantastic question. I believe the whole sequence is automated. So once they'll send a signal to the lunar lander module to tell it to conduct the automatic landing burn, and once it does so, that is when it will conduct its landing by itself. It is fully automated. Jay Want has a really great question. Which events are you planning to cover this year? Love your chatter before the launch. We appreciate it. Working on doing that more. We're super excited to have a few new hosts coming on air to help us cover, as there's so many launches. Obviously, we're counting down to IFT2 for Starship, so super excited about that. We've got the launch of Psyche on board of Falcon Heavy. Super excited about that. Planning to be on location for that one. We got a few other launches this year. I think there's a lot next year. It's just such an exciting year. So we're slowing down the speed up, getting some stuff ready for next year. We've got lots of planning already underway for next year to cover Artemis 2. Vijay, thank you so much for that super chat there. Aris, appreciate your super chat. Learn to speak Hindi first. I will try. I will try to learn a few words for the next time we have an India launch. I will definitely try to do that. Kurti, Team Launchpad, thank you for doing this live for space enthusiasts. Convey my appreciation and thanks to the entire team for your hard work. Watching with our family dog Bruiser in Pune, India. Well, I appreciate that. I'll take a screenshot of that message. Make sure we share that off with our team. I appreciate it. Deepak, cover Ganganayan from India. Absolutely. We're definitely going to be covering all of that. We've been writing some articles about it as well. Growing fast in the subs. Yeah, it's amazing. It's incredible. I think you guys really want to hit 200K before we have touchdown. So I think that was a challenge that's been laid out. But if you're just joining us, welcome here to the launch pad and our live commentary coverage. Chandrayaan-3's lunar landing on the South Pole. We are now just over, you can see it there, we'll begin that countdown, just about 30 minutes away from that automatic landing burn being conducted. And we are super excited for today's landing attempt. Chandrayaan-3 launched 40 days ago, 2 hours, 39 minutes, 52 seconds ago. It's been a long journey to the lunar South Pole, but we're now on that final orbit preparing for lunar landing. Let me say that right. Lakshanya? Sorry if I say that wrong. Love your channel. Appreciate it. Catching up here. If you guys have questions, make sure you're tagging us at the launch pad so we can catch those chats going absolutely crazy. But we love it. William, you should feel proud of yourself. India, fourth nation to land on the moon. Absolutely super exciting me.